When the draft ends, the cameras fade. But for some players, that's when the real story begins. Picture this: you weren't picked with no hat, no phone, no celebration. For most, that's the end. But for Commanders player, safety Tyler Owens, T.O. as what they call him, that was just the beginning. Today, we're deep diving into Tyler Owens' meteoric rise from undrafted afterthought to a potential core piece in Dan Quinn's new look offense. And the eye-opening praise he just got from DQ himself. But stick around to the end of the video. We're also going to break down the latest tension surrounding Terry McLaurin and his contract situation. There's a new report that stirs some drama, and fans are starting to ask, is everything really okay between 1-7 and Commanders? If you love underdog stories, or you just rocking with the channel, and you just want to stay informed on everything Commanders, hit that like button and make sure you subscribe. We on our way up, baby. We on our way up. Let's get into it. Tyler Owens wasn't your average UDFA. This dude a certified freak. Athletic freak, that is. Out of Plano, Texas, he was a 4-star recruit who went to Texas before transferring to Texas Tech. And at the NFL Combine, he was him. He was Himothy. 41-inch vertical, 12-foot, 2-inch broad jump, second longest ever at the Combine. That's not just good, baby. That's elite. That's super elite. But teams passed on him. Why? Because injuries and inconsistency. It's usually the telltale signs of an undrafted player or a late round player. But during his 40-yard dash, he also pulled up hurt. It was like seeing a Ferrari stuck in traffic, man. Like, you knew it could fly. Know that joint goes 0 to 60 in less than 3 seconds. But you ain't see it on the field. Not enough. You didn't see it enough, man. So he went undrafted. And watching his new regime, especially DQ, he ain't see a risk. He saw a project worth building. And T.O., he repaid that faith back immediately, earning a roster spot last year and was a special team standout. Now let's talk about DQ. DQ isn't just a defensive mastermind. He's a teacher, right? He sees the potential like a sculptor. He sees the mold and he like, okay. Then he get on the field and he everywhere with it. He correcting your footwork, he adjusting your hand placement, whispering the little nuggets that's gonna unlock those performances in key moments, right? It's just about getting those skills developed, right, with DQ. That's what he is. He's a skill developer. And when it comes to Tyler Owens and his game, he described it best. I always put my head down and keep working, no matter what anybody says. And in camp last year, that mindset turned into actual plays. He was flew down the field on special teams, shedding blockers, making touchdown saving tackles. It wasn't just effort, it was growth. He was learning how to turn all that rawness, all them raw tools, into something more refined, right? And DQ saw it. Yes, he did. And this summer, it's different because Tyler Owens isn't just flashing on special teams anymore. He making actual plays on the field with the other 11, with the other 10, I should say, as one of the 11. He picked off a tip Jaden Daniels pass at camp. One of the first signs he was ready, right? We wasn't even seeing interceptions from Tyler Owens last year. He was just heat-seeking missile. He wasn't looking to catch the ball. This year, he looking to try to make some plays. He playing safety, yes. Looked like a hybrid role, nickel situation as well. But he's proven he can do a lot of all of those things, right? Proving he's more than just a depth piece. He's like a multi-tool. That's what he's trying to be. And Dan Quinn been noticing it. After reviewing practice film, he made it a point to call Tyler Owens out in a great way. And you know when DQ unpromptly calls you out, you know you're doing something damn good. DQ mentioned the The speed, the physicality, the effort. Those are commander-style plays. He's emptying the tank. I love how DQ uses these references and things of that nature. That is so cool. Commander-style, emptying the tank. He probably told Tyler, empty that clip, boy. Crazy. Love it. That's not no fluff from the head coach because you know he probably said it raw as hell. You know? That's a head coach publicly endorsing the second-year undrafted guy as a blueprint for his new defense. Right? Commander-style plays. That's what he want everybody on our defense doing. That's what he want everybody on our offense doing. I keep trying to resonate. I keep trying to get y'all to understand the way our defense, the physicality that he wants from our defense, he wants that from our offense as well. Right? But today's not about that. Today's about Tyler Owens, so we're going to stay on task. Because y'all know I could just ramble. But listen, Tyler Owens, he said he's not letting what DQ said get to his head, though. He's staying locked in. Right? He said, I don't like to let those good words get under my skin because that's when you start to slack. That's a pro mindset right there. That boy is locked in. He is locked in. And he's a fit. Let's talk about the fit. DQ and Joe Whitt don't want statues on the field. Right? They want weapons. Guys who can move like linebackers, which is, linebackers is hella quick twitchy from left to right. They locking all of that down when it comes to that run support and things like that. Cover like corners, and as you know, some of the biggest hitters in the game are safeties because they come at you with the speed and ferocity that you just not gonna get from any other position. Safeties can be 190, 210 and hit you much harder than a linebacker because they coming at you with 4.4 speed. 4.5 speed. But Tyler Owens, he's all those things. Man, look. He long, he fast, pause, and he's very aggressive. You know what I'm saying? He said it himself. He comfortable, he knows the defense, and he's learning what the offense is trying to do so he can make more plays. So he's in them books, right? He's not thinking as much because he knows when he's out there, he sees it. He's like, oh, I know what's going on. And that's marvelous from a safety because the communication that he's getting from the backers is whatever he's getting from the backers, he's able to relay that off, boom, 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 and then also make his own assessments and pass that communication right back down the line, right back up the line. Amazing. He young. Man, we building some monsters, man. They are building some gems, boy. Infinity Stone type roster. Woo. Listen. He ain't just reacting, he anticipating. Okay? And in the defense, that thrives on disguise and chaos. That makes him that much more dangerous because Joe Whitt is about to scheme it up. He's becoming more than a role play. He's becoming a weapon. Okay? I can't stress that enough to you. Right? The Commanders under DQ, we building something, baby. Your draft status, it don't matter. It's all about effort and execution. Right? I'm talking to you, Josh Connolly. Right? We'll have a video about that. We'll talk about that. We'll talk. But listen. You got to remember, T.O. right now is living proof that you can go from overlooked to over-delivering. And that team mind aspect, you know what I'm saying, that we having, that renaissance, how I said they building them infinity stones, you got to believe that Tyler Owens is one of them, right? He one of them ones. He might be the breakout. And if we get ourselves one of them kind of safeties, one of them Sean Taylor built like safeties, not Sean. He not gonna play like Sean, y'all. But he Sean Taylor built. That's different. We ain't had one of them. And if he can trigger an alert like we need him to, yeah, defense gonna be nasty, and the offense gonna be the better for him. So over to the offense. Told y'all we're gonna talk about Terry McLaurin. A recent report from Insider. Some insiders have stirred the pot, right? Claiming that the Commanders might be playing hardball when it comes to McLaurin in his next deal. Also seen a piece from Rigo's Rag talking about the Commanders taking a firm stance from behind the scenes, and that's raising some eyebrows as well. Listen. And you also got another insider talking about, that the deal may be that they're going to get a deal done soon, and The deal's going to be higher than, a little higher than Cortland Sutton's guarantees and things of that nature. This whole Terry McLaurin thing is very interesting because we all know how important and crucial he is. He's not just to the offense, but the identity of the locker room. He's a culture setter. He's a tone setter. And you got to realize we won't win anything without him, right? We will not go to the Super Bowl without a Terry McLaurin. We will make an NFC Championship without Terry McLaurin last year. So that's bigger than stats, right? We don't want to have a culture collapse. So obviously, we got to get something done. Again, something will get done. It might not, again, be to Terry's liking 100%, but no deal really is, right? I.e., y'all already know the situation. His agent been with him at camp and things of that nature, walking around with him. That's cool. He's trying to keep the poachers away from his client. That's fine. We understand that. But you also got to think about it like this. When it comes down to it, he's such a vital piece to what JD5 wants to become. He's such a vital piece to how our offense operates, and again, how that locker room exists, right? That he has to buy in to that aspect, and he has to come in here once that deal comes in place. He has to understand that deal really isn't even set for another 2 years. So you're 32 years old. So you'll be 32 making that bread, right? So whatever you're negotiating today, you'll get paid in 2 years. When you're about to be 32 years old. Right now, you're 29, about to be 30. And they bloviating about that, right? It's cool. But when you 32, they're going to really be on your head like, oh, man, Terry. So I understand why you trying to get your bread now. I probably would have did a little differently. I probably kept my mouth shut, right? I would have let them, I'd tell my agent, hey, man, tell them to turn this last deal fully guaranteed up for me. And do it on the underneath. Don't even make no big deal about it. Just do the joint. And then ball out this year, right? Get another All-Pro. And then you can call your shot, boy. Right? That last contract from 30 to 34, you could have been like, yeah, you're giving me 3-year, 4-year, whatever year, right? You could get whatever term you probably wanted, and you probably get a higher guarantee. The other numbers would have been inflated. Really, all we should be caring about is guarantees. That AAV shit is some bullshit. Sorry for my language, but when it comes to math and things like that, I'm a stickler for what's real and what's not. You got a lot of fake metrics, right? And AAV is a fake metric because they don't make that. They only make the guarantees. They sometimes get their bonuses, right? We don't all get the bonuses that we deserve in the corporate world. They dang sure don't get their bonuses in the sports world. So we got to get something done, obviously, and that's it. That's that on that, right? So we got 2 big questions. Will Tyler Owens become the breakout surprise of the year? And will Washington and Terry McLaurin get it right? Or will tensions boil over? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Smash that like button if you're rooting for both of these guys to get it together, right? Subscribe for more daily Commanders coverage, film breakdowns, camp reactions, because we got those coming, baby, right here on Gerard BTV. And when those games start, we're going to go live on Gerard BTV as well. Yes, sir, indeed. And we'll see you in the next one, baby. We out.